What is the quickest way to achieve anything in life? It's simple. You just have to focus on the essential and to cut out everything left from your life. You already know it. This video is just a reminder of something you already learned, but you probably forgot. And it's that 20% of your life is probably responsible for 80% of what you like about your life. But the reverse is also true. 20% of what you're doing every day is responsible for 80% of what you don't like about your life. About the 80%, it's the 80% that makes your life worse. I'm not saying your life is bad. I don't know you. But all our lives could be better. This is just a fact. And in that statement, the fact of like 20-80, 80-20, that fact is like, that statement is so powerful when you realize what it means. It means that the wall separating you from another realm, from another reality, from another identity is so thin. It's just like a thin wall of like a few habits that you have to break in order to completely change your life. And I really want to convince you to take a moment, maybe an hour, maybe more, to take an hour in silence and to just reflect on what is the 20% that makes your life good and the 20% that makes your life worse. What are these habits, these activities, these behavior that are just sucking your life away? And what is the action behavior that makes your life good? So by the end of the day, you can take action on your life, and all that energy that you were investing in like worthless habits, like this money, energy, time, you can now invest it on what is making your life good. So it can be better tomorrow and better even like tomorrow and over again. For me, when I did that exercise, that something like just popped out. It was clear. All the things that were making my life worse, it was all instant gratification. So things that feels good now, but like if you just keep repeating it just make your life worse. You already know what instant gratification is. It's the porn, it's the video game, it's the movies, it's like all the junk food, drugs. I'm not saying instant gratification is bad, but I think there's a good way to know if it was worth it or not. Whenever you feel guilt or shame after consuming anything, you know it was bad for you. You know it was bad. But like if you keep a good memory of it, it was worth it. Because if we use a reverse logic on like everything that made my life good was all the hard decision that I took when I was younger. All the training I did, all the hard conversation I had, all the things I did to have a better job, have a better situation, had like a better apartment, found a wife. All the hard things I had to do made my life better today. I'm proud of my life today and I feel good in my skin. It's not because of all the pleasure I had in the past. Because just try to remember all the moment you consume something that you know were bad for you. Like, do you still feel good about it? When you think about all the junk food you ate, when you try to remember these moments, do you feel good? No. I don't think you do. I don't know you, but I don't think you do. Maybe a few times there were like a few memorable time, and I have these moments, these memories too. But like most of them, you don't even want to remember them. And if you're like me, there's like so much of them, you probably forgot most of them. This is a call for you to invest more in delayed gratification behavior, habits, and activities, because it just stack up over and over and over. Like all the training, all the workouts I did, the result is that today, every time that I come home, my girlfriend, my wife is horny for me. Like she's already wet. This is real happiness. Like you can see the smile. Just thinking about it makes me happy. But like just imagine if we could replace all the moment you ate junk food in your past by moment you ate healthy food. Today you will already have a six-pack. You will be healthier. You would have more energy, a better libido. You would have like a better clarity of like your mind. There would be no disadvantage of like replacing all the junk food you ate in your life for healthy food. There will be no difference. There will be only good differences. So why are we continuing to put all our money, time, energy, health into things that give us nothing? This is really like the way of the essentialist. Like, this is a book, I see it, but it's far. The book, like Essentialism, it's talking about like how to cut everything that is not essential in your life, to invest everything out, all your resources in what makes you happy and fulfilled, purposeful, healthy, and yeah, all the good stuff. Just imagine if we could replace the 10,000 hours you played video games for like 10,000 hours of you practicing skills you can use to help other people. The results today, like you would firstly be more respected by everyone around you and by yourself, but you would also be more purposeful. You would be more fulfilled, and you would probably have more money. Don't you think? I think so. That would make more money if I had 10,000 hours in a useful skill. And you're probably already like young. You're still young, like me. I'm just 21. But one day we will die. We will be dead. And yes, we have a lot of time, but that time just evaporates so quickly. Like 4 years ago, I left my parents' house at 17. 4 years ago. It felt like nothing. And now boom, I have a wife. Now I'm recording videos, thing that I never thought I would have the courage to do. And I know that the next 4 years is just gonna pass even faster, because the older you get, the faster your the faster your perception of time is getting. I don't know the science, but it's true. You can search it online. So I just urge you to don't think you have infinite time, because yes, technically you have a lot of time, but it's just gonna go like this and you will be dead. And it's not at 80 years old, it's not at 60 years old. Like you can turn your life away. Like you can turn tables at 60, but why do it at 60 if you can do it at 20? Like, to start to take good decision at 20-year-old. Like, just imagine how much delayed gratification you can pile up until 60. Like, how much positive momentum you can build before, like, by 60. Your life could be amazing. the last thing I want to say is like your life is too short. It's too short to spend it on things and people who don't care about you succeeding, being healthy and happy. Because right now you just don't know it. You're not aware of it because you're numb. You're numb because of all the instant gratification you're drowning in. You're drowning yourself in. But all these things you consume, like you don't really want them. It's other people who convince you with ads or anything that these things would make your life better. Like that you would be more happy with that. But as we discussed earlier, these things are just making your life worse. It's sapping you from your health, energy, focus. And reality is like when you're tired, when you're like all ADHD of like, because of all the doom scroll you're doing on social media, when you can't focus on like conversation, and when you're bored of everything because you're just too stimulated, your relationship, they will suffer. You will only have superficial like ties with the people around you. And we are social beings. If your relationships suffer, your life will suffer. I just advise you to take that moment I was talking about, just to reflect. What is making your life good? What is making your life worse? And by the end of today, make some change. Because tomorrow don't have to be like today.